Hi, I'm Jay Halley, one of the pastors at the chapel, and I get to walk you through a part of the book of Proverbs, which we're starting today as in our series of devotionals. The book of Proverbs is one of the books of wisdom. In the Old Testament, there's the book of Job, a book of wisdom, and many of the Psalms in the book of Psalms are wisdom-oriented. Then you have Proverbs, then the Song of Songs, and then Ecclesiastes. Those are called the books of wisdom. But Proverbs is known as the book of wisdom. I love Proverbs. It's pithy sayings. It's observations of life. It's not law, but generally what it says is true almost all the time. And it gives us an idea of what wisdom looks like. Now, I one time heard wisdom defined like this. It means being morally skillful and mentally discerning. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to know how to go at life in the right way, to make good decisions? And that's what you get in the book of Proverbs. Sometimes I think of Proverbs as a trail, hiking through a trail. Have you hiked through the mountains, where you go up and now you have this gorgeous vista, and you down in the valley and you hike back up in another gorgeous vista? That's sort of what Proverbs gives us. It gives us beautiful vistas of what life should look like. Want to know how to be a good parent? Proverbs can help you. How about a spouse? How about a good citizen in our community? Or how to manage your money, or maybe manage your time, or perhaps how do I give criticism to someone who needs it, or how do I receive criticism? Or how do I use my words carefully? Or how do I use my life carefully? And there's so much more than that in the book of Proverbs. 31 chapters of how to go at life successfully. But there is a sign at the beginning of the trail of Proverbs. It's a sign that sort of says caution, or it's a disclaimer. Read this first. If you want to benefit at all from this trail through Proverbs, 31 chapters, read this sign first. And the sign is in chapter 1, verse 7, and it simply goes like this. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. What that means is, if you want to benefit at all from the book of Proverbs and all of the wisdom it wants to give us to go at life in the right way, we need to fear the Lord. Now, some people think, wow, that sounds terrible. I need to be afraid of God. Okay, that's not what it means. The best definition I've ever heard of the fear of the Lord, it simply is this: to take God and His word seriously. So, in the weeks to come, we're going to be doing various devotionals through Proverbs. Different themes will emerge. And our job is to say, God, I want to take you and your word seriously. Would you help me to live your way, to go at life your way, whatever it is, whatever the topic, the theme is. Because God wants to inject wisdom into us, to know how to go at life in a morally successful way, to be mentally discerning. Another idea, too, not just to wait for the devotionals that come your way online, but there's 31 chapters, and that's usually about one per day. Read it and just start by saying, God, help me to understand your word and know how to apply it in my life. Wisdom, being morally skillful, mentally discerning, but it starts with fearing God, taking Him and His word seriously. Enjoy Proverbs.